We are in a tie match at the top. Double
Oh.
gen pop to avoid the deadlock. They do go down. There is a haste status effect. They do have to be careful here. The hatch is going to spawn momentarily. Deadhard could get them the distance to get it too. Shot.
Really smart play on the ace. Oh my god, getting shot through the window.
No longer have distortion, and they are going to teleport here. I think they get there in time. Yes!
Oh, the grab. Yes!
Oh, they blocked it.
That is disappointing. This is be a 4-man out because
Yeah, but they will be able to
Oh,
block
yeah.
this. Yo, getting caught on that. Ace coming with the body
my
block.
God.
Oh, they were here. Welcome back, everybody, to Champions of the Fog. We have the Mod Squad, how do we get here, versus the Femme Fatales, Team Serenity. And I have been looking forward to this matchup for so long. I'm your host, littlerugaard, and joining me today is Avytaan. Avi, we were talking about this earlier. Are you? Can you feel the caffeine? Is it surging yet? Do you feel the energy?
I feel the caffeine lacking in me, actually, but you know, I am here. You know what? Okay,
it might be I might be quite dead inside, but when I'm here, I'm just excited for epic gameplay. So hopefully something will
Absolutely.
tee up tonight. Yes, let's please. I need some of that. Give it to me.
I am pretty. Again, this is a. I'm glad that we're starting the day off with this because I got very little sleep, but I have genuinely been looking forward to this matchup
Yes.
for a long while. These Mod Squad is never normal when it comes to playing the game, and Team Serenity being new to the game is also bringing in a different vibe. So we're going to be getting an execution mirror on Suffocation, but I expect to see some very wonky out of the box play from these two teams.
Oh, I cannot wait.
I can't either. And luckily for us, we won't really have to, as we are in fact loading in as we speak.
Quick and done. I love that. The efficiency of our players. They're like, we're ready to kick butt. From
Oh,
both sides.
absolutely. I could not be happier as we are loading in with Team Serenity killing first here. And a pretty decent corrupt spawn. Looks like they've got a decent 3-gen on this side of the map.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is also okay. Suffocation. I was like, what the heck map is this? I have so many hours in this game. I can't grasp the freaking names of this map. I just say it's the map with the pile of logs.
Oh yeah, right.
I'm so bad at that.
Technically, so does not Groaning Storehouse. Technically, Ironworks of Misery also has a log pile. But yeah, Suffocation Pit is like the king of RNG. And speaking of the king of RNG, I think the survivors got just a lucky enough spawn that this killer has not found. Oh, never mind.
There
Spoke too
you
soon.
go.
But it is a minute in. Survivors managed to dodge an entire full minute. Ooh, nice shot through the pallet there as Fang will take their first hits.
I love to watch survivors how they handle the pyramid head because I have to admit I have my weak killers. I am weak against pyramid head because sometimes they predict. Oh, that's a bad shame. Oh no, I just saw that.
I mean, yes, granted, Fang is probably one of the smallest survivors in the game. However, I don't think anybody's gonna be fitting through that gap.
I have gotten stuck there so many times. Oh, I feel it. Lordy. First, cut there. Oh, there was somebody right there. That's the only gen that's not locked up in that side. I just noticed that. So, maybe it's like a mile 4 gen.
Yeah, however, having the gen in the middle definitely does make it a separate target. Also worth noting, survivors know this by now. We can tell you all. There is thanatophobia, which honestly, on Pyramid Head, is not something I would have expected. Usually that's reserved for killers like Blight or, killers that just always injure survivors like Twins, Legion, Plague. Which, speaking of Legion, we don't normally see Legion in comp, but I'm really wondering after a little bit of nodders, it's like, I got you in my 3-gen where I want you.
Exactly, like that's a 3-gen. This is a dead zone even, right? I don't think there's a pallet nearby.
Yeah, this is effectively a dead zone. Firecracker possibly coming in from the Felix or...
Look
Yeah,
at that. Nice. I mean,
iframes on the survivor though.
So got the Felix, but Mr. Fang is safe and sound. She has a speed. However, Pyramid Head is decided to tunnel.
Man, Pyramid Head tunneling in my Dead by Daylight?
I
Never.
mean, never, ever. Report. I'm kidding.
Oh, right? Oh, jeez. The amount of reports I get in pubs, like, tunneling isn't a thing. Oh, my goodness. Get over yourself. I didn't even tunnel you. Anyway.
Yeah.
They will take the hook trade, though, which, I mean, it's a fresh hook on Felix. That is an additional 3 points. I kind of get it. However, they do not have the benefit of Corrupt on this side of the map anymore, so they will have to be a little bit more free with their patrols.
Yeah, it looks like... Oh, they're focusing...
Oh, that's Rancor. Double gen pop.
All right. We got 2. So there's 1 gen left on that side of the map. So hopefully these survivors are aware of that. I mean, again, comp players are very well aware of how to handle 3-gen, even if they do get it that way. So, yeah, just... Oh, there's already in the middle gen. It's only middle gen, right? Oh, yeah, another one.
Yeah, that is the 4th one in the center. Ooh, good attempt there to try and get the hit on the Cheryl as she runs in. But so what I will say is that the double Rancor pop was nice because the killer saw like, oh, there's all the survivors on the one side of the map, and so they know that this Felix could possibly get progressed. Unless there's a latent deliverance.
Potential DS, maybe?
I would imagine so. I wouldn't have taken that deliverance without a DS.
That was, yeah, oh yeah, because that's very risky. Oh yeah, I mean, I think it might be. He's just like, okay, just take me. Yeah, he's not gonna pick up. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not tormented. They are respecting the potential DS on the Felix. That was a very brutal deliverance in my opinion, just because they were camping it out, and it was just a free unhook on the Felix's part. Survivors are tackling this. I think where the Cheryl got chased off is probably going to be popping any second now. We haven't seen them check that in a while.
Yep. Yeah, because he is protecting, I mean, with good reason. He's protecting this region on this side, because they haven't even checked this basement at all. So if he has basement on this side, he has a lot going on. Oh, nice.
I think basement is on Shack's side. I believe the hat they take offerings to ensure that.
I see. That's true. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, they're making sure they don't get tormented. Felix did get picked up, however, Tap will go down. Again, not tormented. They are doing their absolute best to not get tormented here.
I see that. Well, yeah, and like you told me before, when the people get caged, this is a way for Pyramid Head to avoid many things.
Oh yeah,
Caging, yeah.
Literally the reason, like Pyramid Head like has a really decent chase mechanic and everything like that, but literally Pyramid Head's sole strength really comes from his ability just to negate borrowed time, negate decisive strike, negate DS.
Right.
Just like
exactly.
Yeah, it is such a strong ability.
Oh yeah, and it's frustrating, of course, as a survivor, but you know what? Hey, there has to be killers where you have to just think a little harder.
I'm not gonna lie, I think that might be Spine Chill. That is a very, very quick vault from the Felix.
I agree. I was just thinking about that myself. Because whenever I go to Pyramid Head, I'm always like, legend! You know, go this way or that way. Alright, you got shot.
Oh, good attempt there. They've got 3 different survivors that have been hooked currently, but they really do need to take someone out. Felix did get tormented finally after a little bit. They're going to be looping the Shack for their life now, because now they're an easy tunnel target.
Oh yeah, I don't even know where he went. I think they're pretty well losing him for me. Oh, beautiful job.
Yeah, they're just running around the outside, just kind of ballsy.
Look at that. Look at him go. No pallet up, but he's still running that Shack. Wow.
Oh, good attempt there. That was so close.
My goodness. All right, here we go. This is a... Oh yeah, the Pyramid Head is very determined to get this Felix. And there you go, right at the ankle.
Yeah, right as the entity blocks the window, they finally get the shot, and they are going straight for the cage here. I'm kind of surprised. I would have preferred to hook here and guarantee it, and if they did get unhooked, you just get a final judgment. But as it stands, I guess they're maybe holding out because I believe they have not hooked Cheryl, correct?
No, they have not. Nope. I don't think Fang. No, Fang has been hooked. Fang has been hooked. And the and Felix, of course.
Tap has been. Yeah, Cheryl is the Rancor target, so that is the most efficient method.
All right, well, let's see if Cheryl decides to be bold and still be
good shot.
Out. Very good shot, dude. She's gonna keep going. Oh yeah, I mean I would too. You had to kite them away.
Yeah, bring them away. Let the survivors finish that last gen. I'm wondering if the good prediction there.
Did she get that hard? I didn't see that hard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she dead-hearted.
That must suck.
Oh man, that was really good. That was a great prediction. And this will be every survivor will be hooked. Felix will be death hook. Really decent spot for this Pyramid Head, all things considered. The deliverance really reset them, I felt like, for a bit.
True.
And we do see the haste status effect. There is Noed in play, so it is Noed Rancor. However, if they keep this, it'll be a 1K. I believe that'll be 7 hook stage 1K, which I think ends up being a 15 to 17 win for the survivors, but just barely.
Okay. Well, let's see if anyone is even willing to come get the Cheryl, because the moment that she gets off the hook, she is very much variable.
Oh, absolutely. I do not expect them to come for the unhook here.
Yeah, I don't know.
Survivors should expect Noed, I would imagine.
Oh,
yeah,
for sure.
I think they're going to be leaving here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there they go. They will
Oh,
take
yeah.
the 3
There you
out.
go. I would definitely do the same thing.
Yeah, I forget the exact point amount. That's 3, 2, 2. No, that might be 17 to 15 in favor of the killer. I really forget. I am just a little bit off on my points calculation. I do not know, but the reps will be calculating this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
is this okay? Yeah, that's what I thought. This looked weird for me for some reason, and I don't know why. I'm used to seeing it by now. This is actually quite common. Instead of taking the wax doll, they'll just take the extra 2 seconds. So that way, you can make sure that you get as much torment, much mind game as possible before the survivor unit has to vault, has to run through a pallet or whatnot.
Right.
Worked out pretty well in their favor. I think the deliverance was the strongest play by the survivors, and for that play being what it was, I think the killer came back and did a decent job, all things considered. I just cannot state how frustrating that deliverance was to watch from a killer perspective. It's like, are you freaking kidding me? Seriously, bro?
Like, are you a joke to me? I'm sorry. Am I a joke to you?
Am I a joke to you? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah.
Good game.
I think I called it. Yeah, 17 to 15, and it is in favor of the killer for Team Serenity. So Team Serenity will be taking a lead here.
Excellent.
Well played. Well played.
Game.
Yeah, that was a really good first game. I enjoyed that. And not as much shenanigans as I expected, though. That I will say that the firecracker save and the pyramid head just being like, I'll do it. Honestly, if they had timed it if they just waited just fraction of a second, they might have been able to avoid the eye from the thing and cause the borrow time. But ultimately, I don't think it was gonna be much that you could do to stop Felix from getting that hook, besides just like, doing the bait and waiting for them to go for the grab. In which case, I think a survivor would have been pulled off and game would have progressed differently. But really, really good, solid lead going into the second trial here. So,
oh yeah.
As again, we will be.
There will be a mirror going on.
Yes, we will. We will be having a mirror of another executioner. Which, if I know the mod squad, I imagine Guilt Spire will be playing the executioner, as they do have a significant amount of practice on them. I have seen.
I hear
too many executioner games from that man.
No, I hear he's a great pyramid head player. So I'm looking forward to judging Gil's place. I'm kidding. Says that the survivor main.
Oh no, the judgment increases.
Rights of judgment.
Executioner's good for a reason. What can I say? Well, I'm also curious to see what the RNG is. That was a very standard vanilla RNG for suffocation pit. Usually it's a lot more atrocious.
Yep.
So.
Oh yeah.
Oh well. With that said, we'll be taking a short break here as we get this next trial set up for you guys. However, I'd be remiss to say I'd be remiss to say that we don't appreciate you all joining us and hanging out today. As again, you are our sole sponsor at the moment. Your subs, your watch time on the ads, your donations, all the bits, that all helps us on the back end and continues to help us produce and keep Champions of the Fog going. And with that said, we'll take a short ad break at this moment and be back shortly.
Back.
Welcome back, everybody. We're going to trial number 2 very shortly here. I am just chilling and enjoying some time, just vibing with Avi over here as we riff on the back end. I wonder if we could shift brands today to a relaxed ASMR, comp stream. How do you feel about that? Just here over here, just like, what is wrong with you?
I'm just enjoying your misery right now. I'm sorry.
My mystery?
Misery.
Oh, my misery.
Misery. No, it's like you're just all chill, and I'm just like,
that is a mood, but
no, but we're happy to be here nonetheless. We're happy to be here.
I'm enjoying this.
Oh yeah.
Don't let it fool you. This is literally just the caffeine not kicking in yet.
Yep.
But speaking of the caffeine kicking in yet, Guildspire has loaded in for the mod squad here, and I am very curious about this gen setup. It seems like there's 2 gens in the center area, which I'll be honest, I'm not really sure what's going to happen because of this, but Guildspire does find someone very quickly, and they'll be taking chase into the center. I wonder how this will... This scratch marks disappear? Was that Dance With Me?
Oh, probably.
Dance With Me on the center is actually quite dope. However, you have blood leaking out of you.
That is quite accurate. Oh, well, splashy. Splashy bang. There you go. Very quick down. And look at this dead zone hook in the middle of nowhere. Ooh, yeah.
There is a single pallet, and that's all you got.
Yep, and potentially this building, but there's not. Was there no? I think the pallet wasn't on that side. Yeah, it's so sad over here.
Indeed, and I want you all to know I do actually read chat occasionally, and it's a minute late. Oh, that was a pop goes the weasel.
That was a pop, indeed.
Oh, I'm curious how they will do the unhook here as same. Oh, you're just gonna go straight for it. Iframes again. Okay, it looks like neither team can quite time that hit on the survivor with iframes. Good attempt there. Uh-oh. Is Nia gonna be a juicer?
Come on, Gil. Come on, Gil. Come on. Show off. Yes. Here.
Oh, I see what he's trying to get a flick shot and it's just not working.
Oh man, every time I see that M2 spam, I'm like, he's clapping.
Ooh, Rancor though. I don't know if you saw that, but there was a Rancor there. Right as the corrupt ends, they finally do get a gen done.
And he's just staying over here with this little dead zone.
Yeah,
as he should.
Yeah, honestly. You do not have to leave here really. Your 3 gen is not the tightest. Oh no, failed skill check, and I imagine there comes the pop.
Yep. Bam, and dead.
Oh man, but as I was saying earlier, I do actually read the chat a little bit. However, we are on a minute delay to hide relevant information, and I appreciate your support as me and Avi try to caffeinate up to measure up to the hype of this. Oh, similar play coming in from the Nia with the deliverance there. Interesting.
However, she at least it's at the opposite side of the map, so she has a little bit of an escape at least.
True.
Last game, they were stuck. They were stuck in the area, so she actually got away.
I'm looking at this. All they need to do is complete the hill gen. Oh, another failed skill check. I hate that so much. It feels like behavior just programs the game to measure a skill check when the terror radius comes in proximity to you. It's so frustrating.
It sure is. You know what? I remember a friend of mine who's like, "Oh, there's no pallet. There's no pallet." That's all. Yep.
Yeah, they're gonna take a hit here.
3 hits.
I'm wondering if there's camaraderie on the Jane, and I don't think so. Oh no.
Oh no.
And here comes the cage out. They're not going for the cage.
Oh.
The broken status effect just left.
I noticed that. Oh my lord.
And another pop coming in.
Yep. Oh.
This is an insane amount of pop value.
It is. So far, he's been getting great value for sure. There's times when you just get none of it. You know, Pop, it might be frustrating. Oh no, not Jane. Jane.
Oh, Jane, you gotta run far.
You can't hide behind the hook, girl. You can't. You just can't.
Claudette trying to come in for a body block, and she's not gonna go for the middle. She's gonna opt to throw the pallet.
Oh,
This
God.
might spell lights out for Jane here,
Yep.
barring maybe a decisive strike.
Man, this map is usually like pretty okay with no dead zone, but this map
Oh,
right
no.
now, it's so bad. Here we go.
Yeah, I think the survivors know that there's a 3 gen they need to break. However, I
Yep.
don't think they realize they just need to break the center gen. These two
Yeah.
back dead zone gens don't need to be concentrated on.
Yeah, they don't. There are two middle gens, so they can very much just like work on both of them, really. But they're focusing more on the hill one.
And here comes in a final judgment, I think. Yep.
Yep. Yeet. And not that begun.
I think
Wow.
Guilt might be coming away with. Oh? Wait, they finished the back gen over there?
They did. They
Wow.
did. I'm shocked because when he was there, he was barely worked on.
Yeah, I am quite surprised by that, but good dedication from survivors. However, it might be just a little bit too late as we all see, the 2 survivors are out of this game.
Yep. Very, very quick too. All right. I think.
Indeed. I think the pop just was too much initially. Oh,
Oh.
unfortunate.
Well,
Yeah, you go
I mean, if
straight for
you're
the hook here.
being an experienced killer player, or I want to say Gilza is a killer main, right?
Yeah, Guilt is a killer main. That
Yeah.
is how we ended up meeting each other. Was back in Vigo's court. I was on
Right.
Undying Alliance, and he was on Forge White's One Locker.
I see.
And we
I
were
see.
both killer mains at the time. Well, still are, obviously,
Yeah,
but
yeah, right. You know, I wanted to comment it on like the patience the killer mains develop is so impressive because they just know when to smack most of the time. So this is something that I always appreciate whenever I watch killer gameplay. I'm like, I like to learn the patience, but I just forget to do that. But look at that, the control.
oh, there is scratch marks over here somewhere. I think that's why I was trying
Yeah.
to work their way around. Yeah, I think. Yeah, there is Claudette there, unfortunately. Yeah, I think the best bet would have been trying to pop as many gens as possible. Maybe instead of concentrating on breaking the 3 gen immediately, working on some gens in the back, but
Yep.
unfortunately, I think this is going to be a 4K with only 2 gens being completed. And not for a lack of trying, like they really did tackle the 3 gen back here really well. Just
They did. They got aggressive too. They just
think
went
they,
for it.
yeah, I think they might have needed to commit to one of them instead of trying to cat and mouse every one of them.
And
Very
that's
close.
game.
Yep.
The cage you go. All right.
Yeah, that
And that's
was
so- yeah.
brutal.
And that is guilt. As Pyramid Head. Excellent.
Yeah, very,
Very-
very well played.
yeah.
Survivors almost had a shot there. Again, I think if they just concentrate on that one gen by the hill, it would have been very different, but they were trying to do all 3. And I mean, they actually finished the back one somehow. I don't know how
Yes.
they managed that. That's
That
still
is-
like
yeah.
mind-blowing to me.
I appreciate that because you know what? There's times where survivors are afraid to take a risk. Oh, what is it? What is it? Tell me.
No, I just
Oh.
so they took no way out instead of no ed.
I see. Yep. Yeah. No. Well. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so did they have Dance With Me? Yes.
There you go.
Yeah, Lithe Dance With Me, really, really good. Unfortunately, she had already taken a hit, so that blood was the giveaway.
And I see a vault build, right? And with under Gabby.
Yeah,
She had a
it makes
vault
sense
build, right?
for the
Yeah.
center area. So I kind of like that. You don't see Dance With Me too often.
Right? Yeah. Heck yeah.
A little bit of an uncommon perk there, but with that said, the mod squad will be coming away with the set point for the first one. However, we are moving on to set 2 very shortly here. And I actually haven't checked set 2 yet. Let me get a good look at that. What do we got? Ooh. Mod squad is going to be bringing a nemesis to Gas Heaven.
What? Nemesis.
Yeah.
Okay, that's new for me since I've started shoutcasting here in this lovely, lovely place here. Okay.
I
I'm
have
down.
seen 3 nemesis in my time here. And
Wow.
all of them got at least 3 outed. Nemesis just really struggles with map pressure. Like their chase is really decent, but the map pressure is just so lacking.
Right.
And I do again going to Gas Heaven, the team Serenity will be taking Artist in response on this map. And I could not agree
Okay.
more with an Artist pick on the Gas 7. You've got such a long, drawn-out map. It's kind of a... You could argue for a map like proportions, it's a more narrow map technically.
Yes.
And you've got the walls to block line of sight, but Artist, cross mapping. I actually really like Team Serenity's pick for the Artist. I'm really curious about this Nemesis pick for Mod Squad here. So
Oh my god, same. Especially like there's always that 50-50 with the zombies. Like, are they gonna cook or are they gonna actually work for them? Because
that's
I always I always complain about them. I know the majority of the community has to say that the zombies are most of the time so useless, but I swear in my games they're always in my way.
I actually, so I played a Nemesis game last night in Killer Request, and actually, I got 2 hits with zombies.
You got
for
value out of it?
It was weird. We were on Larry's, so the zombies could actually block doorways, and they hit a survivor, and I immediately downed them after, which was really nice. But then a survivor got unhooked, and just randomly, I just hear a survivor go down across me. I'm like, what the mess? Just like, how?
Oh my lord, I absolutely love when I get to see, even from a stream or just from my own games, a like whenever they're like in a really intense chase and here comes the zombie just silently just standing there and you just smack him to the floor and I'm like, oh, that must hurt.
Yeah, that same game I did mess up. I actually punched the zombie instead of using the tentacle to get to get some infection status. So missed out there. But the zombie, the zombie helped me out. I'm okay with it in the end. It's probably one of the few games that I've actually gotten a value out of a zombie. Like I said, it's just super rare for me. It feels like, and sometimes it's just in my way. But that is the way the cookie crumbles. I do like I'm wondering if we will see the killer bring a combination of pain res potentially, just because that explosion does attract the zombie's attention. It can draw a zombie over there because you can obviously dead man switch plus pain res not a thing in this league because it is way too freaking strong. I'm of the opinion they actually need to nerf dead man switch just a little bit. 45 seconds is ridiculous.
It can feel that way for sure. Oh.
But the zombies kind of act as like a pseudo replacement in a way because they saunter on over to where that explosion was. And they're like, And that is an annoying thing with Survivor as if you are working on that generator and the zombie is like, oh my goodness, I have to switch back and forth. Oh, it's so frustrating.
It's like it always knows when I'm on a gen. Like,
it does.
I'm working on or where you're like actually literally 90% on it. And it's like, I'm about to finish, please. Can you not?
And then just Ruin comes over and it's like, no, my gen.
Especially that.
Exactly. But with that said, we'll be loading into set number 2 here very shortly as we are getting this lobby set up. It seems we have some Dead by Daylight issues. Speaking of Dead by Daylight issues, I actually had there's a charity tournament going on for Stream for a Cause, which I'll plug them in a second, but I loaded in and I was walking around and all of a sudden the game just froze on me. Ooh. But it's not just that normal freeze. Like this was the worst crash I think I've had in Dead by Daylight ever. Not only did it freeze, I was like, all right, kill the game. And the game just stood on my desktop. I'm like, that's weird. Task manager. Dead by Daylight wasn't in my task manager, but it was still locked on my screen and I could not leave it. And I'm just like, what? And then a new instance of Dead by Daylight opened up and I'm like, what the mess is going on?
I don't know. I've been having, I don't know about you, but me, like last night specifically during my stream, I was getting a lot of stutter in my game.
Really?
Like, yes, I'd be running. You know how it looks when you drop frames? It looks very like blocky. That's what it felt like to me, weirdly enough. And
that's weird.
It is weird. But like everything was good, but my connection was fine. But just the game itself was like struggling to keep up with me. I'm like, well, this is the game.
Yeah, I don't know what that would be. That's interesting. The only thing I've ever had to check out for was just make sure that the my Steam didn't have a bunch of tabs open, and I will admit, because I do check profiles just because I actually found an old buddy of mine last night. It was crazy. The last game last night, I actually went against an old squad that I used to play against back in Vigos, which is called We Can't Loop. They're actually getting back into comp again. But it was really nice. But I wouldn't have known if I didn't try to check the profile. So,
Right.
but the problem is I would leave those tabs open and it just drains the CPU
that.
apparently. Yeah, I didn't know that, but someone in my chat pointed out. So that was very helpful.
Interesting. Yeah, I remember. It's like whenever I see streamers when they have like their the display of their what did they call it, the display capture. There you go, display capture, and you can see so many tabs, and I'm just like, can you please like close them all?
Oh, that's a mood. It just
Yeah, but the stream like it's so smooth. I'm just like, how? How?
I don't know, but like I said, I will be also plugging Stream for a Cause as they are doing a charity tournament today. I participated in that this morning. Again, had a crash and had to reset it. But they'll be doing that all day long today, even after our game. So definitely go check them out there. But we are partnering with them for a charity tournament at the end of the season, Champion of Champions, and every donation that they get through our link will also be providing for that prize pool, so you can directly affect the prize pool while also donating to a great cause. As I believe this month is going great. However, again, they have a variety of causes that are rotating in and out throughout the year. Very good cause. I personally enjoy hanging out with them. I did a charity stream last month. Just really good cause, really good people. And with that said, we'll be taking another break just for a bit here as we get this second trial underway. Or I'm sorry, second set. Third trial. I just can't do it today. We're gonna go back to ASMR.
What?
Yeah, exactly. What's what?
Ah!
We'll be right back.
All right.
Welcome back, everybody. We are loading in just a moment. Nice hanging out with you all in chat. So it seems like the consensus is that Nemesis has it in the bag. I am not so sure. We'll have to see how Team Serenity handles Nemesis. Usually Nemesis doesn't do too well. However, I will admit I have not seen them play on Gas Heaven ever. I think as far as comp goes, it's usually was I think it was on Thompson House last time I saw them. So we'll see. You can hit over a lot of different obstacles on Gas 7, so I guess there is that going for them. But
Yep.
I really feel like the artist pick might have been the not easier choice, but the choice that doesn't hurt
Efficient,
as bad.
maybe? They're more efficient.
Yeah, exactly. And we are loaded in, everybody. Let's go check it out and see what the
Punch
Nemesis
Man.
has here.
Oh yeah, he is ready to punch people. Look at him. Look at
Yeah.
him. Fists.
Oh man, I wish textures would load in.
Right?
Like, I know I have it on low settings, but come on. Oh, they found a survivor real quick, though. That's like
Right.
15 seconds in, and this Nemesis has a survivor in their sights.
You know what? Did that zombie may have helped a little bit because they were walking
True.
towards the survivor as well. That's another thing. So that's what the thing about Nemesis. He has good information givers, as long as they don't get stuck, of course. Oh, that was a window. I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, good lithe, getting a little bit of extra distance there from that as... Okay, so I see the Marvin's Blood add-on. I do not remember what the Shattered RPD badge does.
Oh, Shattered RPD. If I'm not wrong, is that? I don't know if that's allowed or not, but is that the one where you're exposed when you use a vaccine, potentially?
That would be very interesting if that was. I don't actually remember what it does.
Because I know that's iridescent, right? If I remember correctly.
Yeah.
Oh.
A
That is
little bit
air.
of a spin montage coming in here.
Compilation spinned.
True.
Oh, wow,
Getting a
wrong
little
way,
bit
wrong
turned
way.
around here.
There she goes. Punch.
Honch. And they do get their first down here, probably resulting in the first hook unless they can't. Yeah, there's one right on the
Yep.
other side.
Oh.
Scourge
A
hook.
scourge. Yep.
Pain Resonance coming in there, and this gen has actually got a lot of progress on it, surprisingly.
That's a good gen to do too.
And a
Oh,
pop goes the weasel. Oh man.
Oh.
I see someone has been learning under guilt.
Anti-gen activate.
Yeah, I mean, Pain Res Pop is a good combo.
Yeah,
I do like it.
agree.
I really like Pop Colorblind personally.
No, yeah, I mean, obviously, it's survivors, of course, won't like that, but hey, as killer, it's a nice way to give you some cushion. So why not? A punch. Never mind. Oh, nice. Okay.
Good little juke there from the Claudette.
You gotta keep going. Oh yeah. Wow. Risky move. Considering there's nothing else after that. Alright, just stay there for a
True.
little
This
bit.
is this isn't a horrible tile. You got one pallet over
No,
here. You got a
it's not.
pallet and other rocks. It's not a bad tile by any means.
No, I meant when she went,
Where did the
she
Claudette
kept
go?
running. She's doing fun. Oh.
They do get the tier 2 though after that infectious hit.
She gonna keep running? Yeah. Did she keep running? Oh, she stayed there. That's what I mean. She's so brave. She just stays here. This is Delta right here for sure. Right here in the middle of the section.
Absolutely, and they do finish a gen coming in as the second hook happens.
All right.
I really need to know what the Shattered RPD badge is. I think you might be right that it gives the exposed
I think
satisfaction.
so.
I will say I don't think there's any again, going off of like I don't remember. I don't think there's any bad add-ons for Nemesis. It's just because Nemesis just kind of struggles. Look at this zombie just
Look at the zombie.
face planting into the rock. Oh man,
That's
what
a
I'm talking about
nice.
right there.
That's a nice boulder.
That is. Oh, zombies over here though.
Oh wow.
No, that's the add-on that increases the speed after a gen gets done. That's what that one is.
That's what it is. Okay, I see.
I say that zombie is booking it.
That zombie's in a hurry.
Truly. Oh, good attempt there.
You know, his tentacle is very two-sided with me. Sometimes it hits very not hitty, like it shouldn't hit sometimes, but sometimes I just wonder, I think I should have hit. So his tentacle is very varied on the hits.
I will say, Odds had a very good video in just breaking down mechanically how that whip works and how you can like drag that hitbox, and I will agree, it's a very weird mechanic. Oh, good attempt there. But like once you get it mastered, you can get these really nasty shots going, and
Definitely. Oh, that gen has been touched and worked.
they have worked on it a significant amount. 2 gens down. That one is on the way. Good slap over the pallet.
Yeah, agreed. I noticed that. I don't know if I barely noticed it or if he's doing it, but I noticed that he looks up before he smacks with the tentacle. I don't know if he's see? Like he
I'm
looks up a
wondering
little
if
bit.
that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that might just be a static thing. Is like when
Maybe,
you
yeah.
use your ability with certain killers that it'll like lock your camera at a certain height. Oh, good attempt.
True. Yeah, oh yeah.
I think that might be a similar issue with Nemesis there, is that, yeah, it just locks your camera at a certain height.
It's like Nurse, right? When you trying to blink, you want to aim up sometimes to certain areas so you don't get, go somewhere you don't want to be. That's what I noticed at least first. Oh, here comes the body protect the
so
protection.
Close.
Jesus Christ, I am not. Yeah. Are we gonna fake? We fake it. And punch.
Yep. And punch. Also, thank you to the ref on the back end. They did alert me as to what the add-on did. I just, as soon as I saw that zombie book it, I was like, oh, that's what it does.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm not. For like the newer killers, for sure, I have no clue of add-ons. But for sure, I knew that one. I forgot about.
So close.
Punch.
Yeah, survivors are. Oh, and there's a deliverance from the Cade as well. Good pop to regress that gen. However, these survivors have very much split the gens. It feels like, even like, see that line of gens back there. Like for Nemesis, it really isn't much of a 3-gen.
No, it's not at all. Because he's what's his speed again? Is he normal speed?
Yeah, he's 115.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're right. It's not that much of a. Yeah, I wouldn't be hurt by this either. But.
And they do get a 4th gen done.
Yeah, and you know what? Even if the zombies, I know there's only 2 of them, but if the zombies make their way over there, that could potentially even help slightly. Maybe they don't. There's one over there right now. I'm just talking about it. She had that part. I can't forget. She does.
Oh, no. The spins, though.
That is a tight zone. That's a nice spin.
Slapped.
Spun and slapped.
See, what's crazy is I'm surprised the tentacle registered. Normally, when I slap over a pallet but I get stunned, it takes back the tentacle hit.
Right. That's, it's.
Yeah, and there's that final gen coming in there. This killer currently has 4 hooks. They might consider camping this one out, but I don't know if they'll be able to hold it down just on account of what you gonna do. Like, obviously you need the zombie to come over here and help base camp.
Yep.
And no way out procking. It'll have 3 stacks. So I believe that is 46 seconds that the survivors will have to wait.
How many is the per token again? I forget.
It's 12 per token, but I think it starts out. I want to say it's like 14 base. I really forget how much it is. It is significantly better than when it first came out.
Okay.
Turns out Trickster has some great teachables.
Oh man, no way.
Well, it's funny because like people are like, man, Trickster is such garbage to go against, and like, to each their own. But he has like some fire teachables, whereas Oni is like this really cool, like I would say one of the best balanced killers in the game. But his teachables are a straight trash.
I agree. There are killers who come with perks that you forget what they even have. And a kill. Yeah.
They actually ended up dying on hook. That's kind of surprising. Oh, they didn't see that survivor on the exit gate over there.
I saw
the tippity top of the Kate's hair.
Oh man.
Oh man, I don't think they're gonna be able to secure the second kill.
Smack. Punch. Oh my.
Yeah, one punch and they'll be able to get out there. It will result in a 3 out from the survivors, but again, it kind of holds true. Nemesis is just a bit of a struggle bus in comp. It feels like they're so close, but just not quite there.
I get them so
I'm really
often.
surprised. Yeah, because this is the survivor that died. I do not remember seeing kinship coming into play there at the end. I'm really surprised they didn't try to activate that. But I mean, ultimately, I would say it's going to be a fairly strong win for these survivors here. As a 3 out at 5 stages to the killer is not. Oh my goodness!
Head on.
I was not expecting a head on coming in here.
And just head on by
a little bit of spice.
No quick and quiet, just head on, just bold. I'm here. Come get me.
I'm wondering if that was planning for the central gas station area. If they were trying to get that gen done. Killer walks on in there, and you're just a random head on. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
You know, I'm here for it. That you don't see head on very often, and I think I've seen it a total of 1 time where it was taken seriously and not like as a joke. So,
right. No, I think the last time I saw head on actually work was with twins, I believe, and they used head on against Victor,
head on
right?
Actually had purpose against Victor, which was really funny. You'll love to see it, but Yes, Serenity will take the first bit of the set here with 17-12.
Mm.
And we'll be moving into the fourth and last trial here of the match as Team Serenity will be playing the Artist.
Aha.
I am expecting the Artist to do relatively well on this map. I think again, normally on maps like these, you want Blight just to go across or Billy or something, but Artist I think stands up pretty well. I want to say I've even seen Guilt of How Did We Get Here play Artist on this map one time and to good effect.
I don't think I have seen Guild play Artist, so
When
I wanna see that
Artist first
style.
came out, fun fact, Guilt was an Artist main, just
Oh.
went full steam ahead into learning how to play them and got pretty dang good at them. It just turns out that nobody how do you say this? I have seen Artists played at a very, very high level. What comes to mind is Purge versus Odium of last season in the finals, but there is some very good counterplay against Artists that makes them very difficult to play at a high level as well. So
Right. I have experienced it and I have seen it. I mean, it's like we talked about it before. Artists, depending on who, if you have the really good knowledge of the map, of course, and the tiles and all that jazz, you can literally just hold a button against artists. Just run, Yeah.
very, very true. But with that said, we will be taking a short intermission here one last time as we get this this match loaded up. It should be in pretty quickly. These one thing I really appreciate about these teams, they are very, very quick at loading in. We have very, very little downtime between each of these trials, so we do appreciate it on the back end. It does make it easier for us. And with that said, again, thank you for watching and supporting us today. We know you guys could be doing anything with your time on a Saturday, but instead you are watching Comp DBD with Champions of the Fog, and we do appreciate your patronage.
Yes.
Back very shortly, y'all.
Bye.
Oh, you're absolutely fine. Welcome back, everybody. We are. I'm glad we get little breaks in between the tries that we can cut up a little bit. It is nice to enjoy the games like as they're happening, and then we get to see how chat reacts later on. But oh man, I am so. The killer is Sad Sorcery. However, their Steam name when loading in is Firmly Grasp It currently. And there was some shenanigans in the in-game chat, and it was very funny. However, none of you will ever know, so you'll have to take our word for it. And we're not saving it. We're not showing you the video. We're not doing anyway. We'll be loading it here very, very shortly. I'm excited to see how the artist plays here personally. I think artist is a really strong pick for this map.
Oh yeah, for auto hipping for sure, because the auto hipping seems to be very well it's very visible. It's not a lot of obstacles. If there is, they're tall, of course, but they don't have a lot to work around besides Shack. So and the crane.
Again, as far as the artist goes, the only obstacles that you're talking about, like it's literally just the car walls. The car walls are what are insane.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the wrong map. Okay, yeah. I can see. There's a lot of obstacle here for sure. Okay.
Well, again, you can see over a lot of it. And that is the benefit to auto heaven maps in general, is that they do have low-lying geometry, even the LT walls and the general tiles. But it's just the car walls are the big one on this map.
Oh yeah, that's a for sure protect. But the birds, I mean, they do go through. Okay, yeah. I don't know why I blanked out on that. Do they even go through the wall? But they do.
They do. Ooh, Cheryl got mind gaming here a little bit. They will take the M1. Is this a P3 outfit they have?
It is actually. Look at the little veins.
Someone likes playing artist.
Hey, you know what? There's some killers that are very stinky to go against, and then they're so fun to play. So good for them.
I feel that. And getting caught out a little bit here. However, they do have the pallet. Ooh, I think they will get it. No, they just left. Like you said, they W away.
Yeah, that's basically the best way to play against her, honestly. Just push a button.
Indeed, and oh my goodness, yeah, Cheryl got lots of distance here.
Got a lot of distance, wow. And avoiding birds at the same time.
And this gen inside is about to pop.
Yep.
One gen down already.
Interesting.
And also doing a Tab's like, I'm not scared.
That's my people right there.
Oh man.
I love breaking totems.
Hey, you do what you gotta do.
Oh, heck yeah. Gotta avoid that noise, right? If there is one, so why not?
Yeah, I feel you. And it is worth noting is, speaking of perks, we do have Thanatophobia, which honestly, I confuse Thanatophobia for Noed so often. Because it's just skulls.
The skulls, right.
So it's just a different arrangement.
One has how many? I think it's 5 skulls, like stacked up or something, but not a probably 4. But then, yeah.
Ooh.
It's back on the face.
Oh, that's Rancor.
That is Rancor, that is, yep.
Yeah, I didn't notice that at
Rancor
first.
today. Interesting.
I mean, Rancor's a good perk. What can you say?
Oh, for sure. Oh, my.
You might have got a little bit too close for comfort there.
I was gonna say, she put that a firecracker. They popped the moment that she got down. That's funny.
I mean, firecracker to get rid of a crow would be interesting, but unfortunately for them, the crow just got launched before they could get anything going.
Well, that's awkward. Well, we hear how many? I think there was that gen, and there was another that was worked on. I want to say. I thought I heard another one.
Yeah, it was at the
somewhere.
hill. They've got a third gen that's
Yeah.
over halfway there, and not seeing any ruin. And they're not going to kick, and that wasn't a scourge. They may not have any regression here. We know there's Thanatophobia. We know there's Rancor. The Corrupt's already expired. They might have one endgame perk, and that is all they have.
Yeah. True.
I will say it is a strong energy to not bring any regression as the artist. I would have expected maybe ruin or something.
I would too. Like artist seems like a very like she could have very strong pressure because I what's the word like granted you can see when the pearls are being thrown at you, but at the same time you can pretty much not pay attention as well.
Oh no, they took the wrong side. I think they got stuck on the Cheryl, and they weren't even able to get the Felix to take a hit.
Oh, that was okay. I was gonna say.
Oh, that was unfortunate. I've had that happen so many times though, where the survivor is just like a little bit of an unfortunate hitbox, and you get caught out.
Yeah.
They're gonna go straight for the tunnel, however, and honestly, I think they kind of need to. The survivors have got a decent amount of pressure going. They're not gonna commit to it though.
Or not? Okay.
I'm kind of surprised at that.
Me too, especially because I think she was pushing her to a death zone even, I want to say.
It looked like it was. They had a tile, but I mean, it's artists. Like, what are you gonna do against the artist?
Right, exactly. Yeah.
Ooh, 2 survivors on this gen, I think.
It looks like, they're
just gonna
committing.
do it?
Yeah, they're committing.
Wow.
Jill just like, commit! But nope, they did not.
So close. And will they follow it up? And yeah, they still have the crows on, but I don't think that, they're gonna dismiss the crows before they get a chance to follow it up with another set.
Oh.
Ooh, wait, what?
Oh.
Who took the? Oh, was it Feng? I was like, who
Feng?
took
Oh, maybe.
the? I didn't know who. I didn't know who got the crows. Oh, over here.
Interesting. Okay.
It's hard to keep up with who gets crows.
Okay,
oh, another gen though.
Oh, so interesting. Yeah. 2 more. Okay, 2 more. I thought I saw 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
2 more to go.
Like someone's trying to take a hit? I thought I heard footsteps behind her. That's funny, the burning barrel.
Yeah, the burning barrel actually is really confusing. It sounds just like a totem, and I get it confused all the time.
Yes. Okay, so we got this work done. Okay, yeah, that one's being worked on a little bit.
Yeah, I feel like they need to commit to a chase here. The survivors are constantly resetting and not letting this killer get any pressure whatsoever.
This is tap. Yes, okay.
Yeah, tap. They are going to take a hit here. However, they really need some more hook states. Survivors are pushing the gens at a really atrocious speed.
Yep.
They will get a hook out of tap here, so this will be first hook for the tap. And if the game repeats itself, I imagine Felix will have the deliverance as they did go in for that one save.
Yep. What is the plan now is what I want to know, because she has been, she's been leaving a couple chases.
I think the survivors are going to get that far gen done and then work on slowly getting this one out. Yeah, they've got a good 3 gen here, that is for sure.
I agree. Oh yeah.
That might be the plan.
Because she can easily protect the regen with her crows, so that's a good idea, honestly. Oh yeah.
Ooh, server sneaking back here though. Yeah, Fang, they're gonna start cat and mousing this 3 gen potentially. That might be what it was. They didn't want to commit to the Felix after the save because, you know, deliverance resetting, it would be pretty rough. So they wanted to get a survivor that was not deliverance oriented. So might be they're not down and out yet. They have a good setup, but here comes the Felix. We'll see if there's a similar replay. No, they're just gonna go straight for the hit.
Wow. Oh, was that a potential leader on hook? That was really fast.
Yeah, that was a fast one. I did see desperate measures last time, and again, I don't want to give anything away because I'm not gonna claim to know these survivors builds. Ooh, they do finish the gen over in the corner though, so it is left to the 3 gen. But yeah, I think they might have desperate measures.
Oh, okay, that makes sense too. True. Is one faster than the other? I forget there's like a percentage difference.
I think leader is a 7% speed boost. I forget, but I know desperate measures is 14.
14! Holy heck. Okay, yeah, that might have been it there. Yeah.
And I think we'll be seeing a deliverance any moment here from the Felix as they commit. Yeah, and there is that deliverance.
There you go.
I mean, tell me you have deliverance without telling me you have deliverance. Going for the solo unhook with
The BT, right? I think he had BT as well.
Yeah, BT.
Yeah.
Desperate Measures. And I mean, to be fair, Desperate Measures is really good. Like a little bit of Thanatophobia counterattack. Oh my goodness, yeah, that final gen. And the adrenaline on the Fang to boot.
Yep. Well, Felix is gonna have to like do some high knees if he gets caught because he is the Rancor of today's match.
Yeah, they do have they are the Rancor target. However, who have they not hooked this? I think it's it is the Fang they haven't hooked yet.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah, I imagine this exit gate is ready to be opened here. Oh, it's not quite, but I think they'll probably get it open.
I think they will too. Oh yeah.
Yeah. However, I think Felix might be over here.
I saw
blood.
Killer Instinct. Yeah, that and a Killer Instinct.
No, I think they're over by Shaq. I saw scratch marks over there just a second ago, and yeah. No, that's Cheryl. I thought no, Felix is not over here.
Fang.
Yeah, Fang getting a fresh out here. If they do not get a kill, I think how did we get here? Might be able to pull out the win for the set. I'm really shocked. There was a really good start here for the artist, but Survivors just crawled their way back out of a 3-gen to boot.
Out of a 3-gen and
Yeah, I'm really curious. I imagine, I think Felix has gone and just completely hid here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's the heal on the Felix as well. So I imagine they're probably, well, no, you wouldn't heal against if you know there's Rancor.
No.
I don't know where they are.
Unless you don't want to be heard, you know, the crying and the moaning and whatnot. So that's
maybe, trying to sneak your way in.
Oh.
Oh, what?
What was this? There's no
they're
door
over there.
there.
The artist looks as confused as me. It's like, where do they go?
Oh, that's Felix then, the one back there. Yep.
Yeah, good live play there over the pallet to get them out. I imagine Felix is sitting on the hatch.
That too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Called it.
Come on, open this
Yeah,
way.
and they will
There
get
you
the
go.
4 out here. Honestly, the Survivors played so strong at the end there to break the 3-gen and everything to come back from that. I genuinely thought the artists had it once they fell back into the 3-gen, but I'm wondering if that unhook initially from the Felix, just not being able to make that hook trade at the beginning, might have been too much to come back from at that point. That was so rough.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Man,
and worth noting, this killer did have NOED, but we didn't see that haste status effect. The Survivors did cleanse all the totems with that time.
She did. Oh, that's right. I was gonna say she did use a lot of birds, but I think she was well aware there was no NOED anyway, so I think she was just like, yep.
So with that said, how did we get here? Will end up taking set number 2 as well as the match points. And I believe, let me check if I can see the final score here. Where is... Some point we'll get that. Yeah, they will take the lead with 70-47. So how did we get here? The Mod Squad will come out with the win. So congratulations to How Did We Get Here, and GG, well played to Team Serenity. And with that said, that is the end of our first match of the day. Hopefully, I'm gonna go do some jumping jacks after this. I feel like, despite the fact that I have thoroughly enjoyed the ASMR trial of the day, I do want to, match that hype that we've seen, because there was some really interesting games. Again,
yes,
I was expecting a little bit of a different shakeup. We saw, Head On, we saw Dance with Me, not quite getting some value, but I do appreciate the opportunity to try, because you never know when you might get the perk value. But with that said,
with that said, we're gonna go
us.
stream now.
No, thank you for joining me, Avi. And where can we find you if you go live next?
I will be live tonight at 7 p.m. PST for a 12-hour stream of nothing but DVD goodness and potentially some variety in there, but most likely DVD. So if you'd like to come by, I'll be there for a long time and knowing Twitch.
So you're telling me that after both of us not getting much sleep, you're going to stream an additional 12 hours after this?
Yep, smile. Yep.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. And with that said, I am your host, littlerugaard, and thank you for joining us. We'll be back with another match in about 50 minutes. Thank you for watching.
Bye. Have a good day, guys. Bye.